Welcome to level 8 of the Highline Ticklist. So for the full rocket mount, again, make sure warm up your shoulders. And I personally never drop into long arms, but I always keep them a bit short. And for any kind of rocket mount, make sure to never have long shoulders, but always stay short, like engaged in the shoulder to prevent shoulder injuries. Now for the full rocket mount, a bit more bounce is needed, but no monster bounce needed. Start not too big. If it's not enough, go a bit bigger. Okay. Again, don't forget the leg motion, and now just a bit more commitment to go back to feet. So for the sofa 360 to feet, you should take a pretty big bounce. Leash handling to the side, go down to sofa, and pretty late in the bounce, try to go to feet. Expo surf, I won't explain much more anymore because like I already told you how to surf and so on. Just instead of facing the end of the line, you want to surf in Expo. All the rest is kind of the same. So for the line kiss, you first want to go down to a knee drop, then to a double knee drop, and then like with my back foot I try to hook the line with my toes so that I don't fall forwards, and I extend the leg a bit to give some more counterweight, and then like give the kiss that you want depending on whatever your kissing preferences are. Go down to the line and touch it with the nose or the tongue or whatever you like. For the Yoda Roll, you don't need an extreme bounce, but still a decent bounce. And the first goal is to over rotate, because that means you're able to stick it and get the momentum. So in the middle of the bounce up, you grab the line with the hands and try to go around. And you can do a front or a back Yoda Roll. Ideally, you stick both at one point. So for tandem walking, it's really important to have the leashes super short, just the length of the legs, because otherwise when you start walking it's gonna be a bit weird because you're gonna step over the other's leash. And it's a weird feeling when you do it for the first time, because like it's super shaky when you just sit like that. It's gonna get more stable once you hold hands. And for falling, it's super important to really hold both hands and fall both together. Like if one falls and the other doesn't and falls a bit later, it's gonna end up dangerously. So don't underestimate tandem walking. It's a bit of a more sketchy discipline, but once you manage the basics, it's super much fun. Okay, let's get started. For this level, the goal is just to stand up. We have to do it at the same time and pull each other a bit on the hands. Okay, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, go. Super easy with time and feels like cheating. Handpop, feet to feet. A big bounce clearly helps. There is for different variations of hand pops, and you should go really late in the bounce, really at the highest point. You should take the feet off. This would be one possibility, but you can of course also do different kinds of hand pops like so this would be another kind of hand pop. Then sick nasty to feet is kind of the flare. Sick nasty and flare is the same, and also just a bit more commitment than just the normal flare. Also big bounce helps. Down to sofa with the leash on the side, and you can kind of land between the hands. So now it's time for speed walking, and like when we took many steps in one bounce, we just had to walk fast, but we still took small steps. And for speed walking, it's actually important to take big steps, big and fast steps. And for that, you're gonna need a slightly longer leash, because otherwise you're gonna be blocked. I'm not gonna make that right now with the long leash. I'm just gonna show it with the short leash. So really important that you start taking bigger steps and then just try to be really fast. Sometimes it happens that one foot is just like going outwards like that. That's okay. And especially at the beginning of speed walking, sometimes you will just miss a step. You will just not hit the line. And that's actually what you also want to go for. You want to go over your limits. So leash falls will happen on that one. So this was level 8 of the Highline Ticklist. And you can see I start to also struggle a bit with the tricks. They're not super easy anymore for me. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some nice new challenges. If you did, drop a like. Take some friends along to come to the next level with you. And yeah, see you on level 9. Cheers and out.